Hello, everybody. Many things we strive hard to learn or understand in life, but only a few things we are able to retain in our memory, and those few things are those that appeal to our senses. My objective here, as in many of my other videos, is to use a lot of animations to simplify the concepts and thus create an interest among my viewers. Welcome to my channel. In this video, I will be explaining about the physical geography of Tamil Nadu. By physical geography, we generally refer to three things. One, location of a place, its physical features. Thirdly, its drainage. You could have very well seen an image of the earth like this. The lines you notice are not real but imaginary. The horizontal lines you see are called the latitudes, and they number about 180. Of them, the most important is called the equator, as it divides the earth into two equal halves. That is the northern hemisphere and the southern hemisphere. The vertical lines are referred to as the longitudes, and there are 360 such lines. The line to be noted is the one which passes through Greenwich, and it is from here that the International Standard Time is calculated. The latitudes, that is the horizontal lines seen above the equator, are called the northern latitudes, and those seen south of the equator are called the southern latitudes. The longitude that passes through Greenwich is called the Greenwich meridian. Longitudes drawn to the west of the Greenwich meridian are called the west longitudes, and those drawn to the east of the Greenwich meridian are called the east longitudes. So we could infer that the two most important but imaginary lines are the equator and the Greenwich meridian. For our convenience, we will divide the two-dimensional map of the world into four parts. Countries found in the first part are said to lie between the north latitudes and west longitudes. Those in the second part are said to lie between the south latitudes and west longitudes. Countries found in the third part will have their boundaries marked by south latitudes and east longitudes. In the fourth part, we see countries lying between the north latitudes and east longitudes, and India lies between these parallels. And so Tamil Nadu, which is in India, lies between 8 degrees 4 minutes north latitudes and 13 degrees and 35 degrees north to the equator, and 76 degrees and 18 minutes east longitudes and 80 degrees and 20 minutes east to the prime meridian. It has an area of 1,30,058 square kilometers. Now we can understand how these grids, that is the latitudes and the longitudes, assist in finding the location of a place. Next, we will get to know about the surrounding regions of Tamil Nadu. Tamil Nadu is bordered by Andhra Pradesh in the north, Bay of Bengal in the east, the Indian Ocean in the south, the state of Kerala on the west, and Karnataka to the northwest. The Park Strait separates Tamil Nadu from Sri Lanka. What type of a region is Tamil Nadu? Is it a valley, mountain? What is its terrain? The various landforms of Tamil Nadu. Mountain ranges called the Western Ghats form the western edge of Tamil Nadu. Notable hills such as the Nilgiris and the Palani hills are seen here. Some ghats are also seen here. Notable among them is the Pal Ghat. Further south, the Shengota Ghat besides the Cardamom Hills and the Podigai Hills are found here, about which we will get to know more later in this video. These Western Ghats slope towards the east to form what we call plateau. The terrain further slopes east to form plains. These plains extend to the sea, and plains found along the coast are called the coastal plains. Tamil Nadu has fairly a big coastline which is some 940 kilometers long and is called the Coromandel Coast. In the northern part of Tamil Nadu, discontinuous mountain ranges can be noticed. They are collectively called the Eastern Ghats. The Servarayan Hills, Javadu Hills, and the Kalvarayan Hills. So, we will not only be able to identify the various landforms, but also in which part of Tamil Nadu they are predominantly found. To have a better perspective, we will try to examine a cross-section of the topography of Tamil Nadu. On the one side, that is the western part of Tamil Nadu, we find the mountains. These mountains slope east to form the plateaus. Plateaus are nothing but a flat but elevated landform that rises sharply above the surrounding areas. The plateaus in Tamil Nadu slope east to form plains. For example, if you drop a ball on the Western Ghats, it will roll over the plateaus and then over the plains before falling into the ocean. That is why not only in Tamil Nadu, but in the whole of peninsular India, the rivers that originate from the Western Ghats always flow east over the Deccan Plateau and drain into the Bay of Bengal. From my surroundings, how can I understand these landforms better? Well, the flow of your classroom can be compared to the plains. The disc on the floor upon which you write can be compared to the plateaus. The Christmas tree, if placed on your disc, can be compared to the mountains. Now we get to know a little more about the various hills present in the Ghats. The Western Ghats, Nilgiri Hills. Doddabetta is its highest peak. Ooty and Kunnur are its hill stations. Anaimalai, Aliyar and Anaimalai are its reserve forests. Hill station is Valparai. Palani Hills. Vandaravu is its highest peak. Its famous hill station is Kodaikanal. Cardamom Hills. They are also called Yelamalai Hills. Pepper and coffee are grown here. We've come across the word Ghat quite a few times in this video. What does it imply? A small discontinuity found in a mountain range is referred to as a Ghat. It has a tremendous potential as it acts as a sort of gateway across these mountains. The Eastern Ghats. Some of the hills found in the Eastern Ghats are 1. Servarayan Hills. They get their name from the local deity or goddess called Servarayan. Solai Karadu is its highest peak. Javadu Hills. Probably these hills get their name from an ancient fragrance formulated by Siddhars of southern India, the chief ingredient being sandalwood. Melapattu is its highest peak. Vainu Bapu, the noted astronomer, established an observatory in Kavalur, which houses large telescopes to observe the universe. Plateaus of Tamilnadu. Plateaus of Tamilnadu are located between the Western Ghats and the Eastern Ghats. It is roughly triangular in shape, covering an area of 60,000 square kilometers. Actually, they form part of the large Mysore Plateau, but are delineated by the Eastern Ghats. Regions closer to the Western and Eastern Ghats naturally have a higher altitude and they gently taper towards the east to meet the plains. Two prominent plateaus can be noticed here. The one in the northwestern part of Tamil Nadu is called the Baramahal Plateau. Dharmaburi and Krishnagiri districts are found here. The plateau that lies between the Nilgiri Hills and Dharmaburi district is called the Coimbatore Plateau. Salem, Coimbatore and Erode districts are found on this plateau. The Moya River separates this plateau from the Mysore Plateau. Plateau regions that are closer to the plains are generally lowlands with an altitude of just 150 meters above mean sea level. Plains. Plains are a flat and vast expanse of land with little or no elevation at all. They are classified into inland plains and coastal plains. Plains found along the coast are called the coastal plains and they are some 80 kilometers wide. And plains found in the inland are called inland plains. The expanse of water found in between Tamil Nadu and Sri Lanka is called the Gulf of Mannar or the Park Strait. A strait. We call this area a strait because this narrow water body connects two larger water bodies, namely the Indian Ocean and the Bay of Bengal. But then why do we call it a gulf? A portion of land, when penetrated by an ocean, it is referred to as a gulf. Here, where is the land that the ocean has penetrated? If we go below the waters, we can actually see the land beneath submerged by water. We can also notice that this region is very rich in coral reefs. This region, that is the Gulf of Mannar, is a protected area by the government of India and hence human activity in this area is very restricted. These coral reefs have a high diversity of plants and marine animals. and thus this region is referred to as a gulf. Drainage. It refers to an area's river system. That is, small streams flowing from different directions coming together to form the main rivers. A few major rivers found in Tamil Nadu are the Palar. It originates from Kolar, travels a distance of 220 kilometers and drains into the Bay of Bengal. The Kaveri. It originates at Talakaveri, enters Tamil Nadu at Hokkainagal as a falls. The Metu Dam, built across the Kaveri, irrigates the surrounding areas. Tributaries such as the Noyyal and Amaravati meet the Kaveri and make it very broad. And so here it is called the Agandra Kaveri. Agandra means wide. Later it flows into Tiruchirappalli, where it branches into two, forming the Srirangam island. As it reaches the coastal plains, it spreads itself to form many distributaries, making that whole region very fertile before emptying into the Bay of Bengal. Another major river is the Vaigai. It originates in Varusanadu hills, travels east and reaches the Bay of Bengal not before travelling some 250 odd kilometers across Tamil Nadu. Tamirabarani. It originates from the Podigai hills and drains into the Bay of Bengal. Unlike other peninsular rivers, Tamirabarani, besides having its water source from under the ground, receives rainwater from both the southwest and the northeast monsoons. And it has become the only perennial river of South India. A recap.